The Four Kingdoms by Angela Manetti. There were four beautiful kingdoms divided by enormous and unbreakable walls. The White Kingdom, the Red Kingdom, the Blue Kingdom, and the Yellow Kingdom. Everything was white and bright in the White Kingdom. People always wear sunglasses. The sun was always up. In the Blue Kingdom, the moon was always up, but was blue. People were relaxed and often sleepy. In the Red Kingdom, yes, exactly. Everything was red. A giant red sun spread its heat all around. The temperature was so high, people always hold in their hands beautiful silk folding fan. You could hear this flap of the multiple fans in all kingdom, creating a beat as a clock signs the time. Flap, 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 flap. How do you think the Yellow Kingdom was? Yes, everything was yellow, radiant, and shining as gold. The sun was warm and amiable. It made people joyful and inclined to get together to party. In any corner and little golden yellow street, you could hear music and voice, cheers and laugh. Four little girls, Bianchina of the White Kingdom, Celeste of the Blue Kingdom, Rosanna of the Red Kingdom, Angelina of the Yellow Kingdom, in their own rooms, sheltered from the life routine, were starting wondering again about the other kingdoms. Rosanna was lying in her bed, opening and closing her fan frenetically, faster and faster, making a sharp sound. Flap, 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 flap. I'm bothered of this fan and tired of this heat, Rosanna said. What are the people doing in the other kingdoms? Do they have the same heat? What does life look like in the other kingdom? Do they wear sunglasses all the time? Bianchina was wondering, turning in her bed. Celeste was lying down on the floor in her room, staring at the ceiling. I wish I could be able to run and jump and play all day long. But I'm always so sleepy. All my friends are, Celeste said, yawning. Are they either so relaxed and sleepy or full of energy? She fast asleep, dreaming to run in an endless meadow. Another party, Galina exclaimed. No, Mama, please. Galina was begging her mom. I don't want to go again. We went yesterday and the day before, and Galina shut the door of her room and sat on her bed, questioning herself. I feel joy in my heart. I don't need party all the time to have such feeling. What do people do in the other kingdoms to be happy, to express their feeling? Do these walls really secure our joy? The next day, I must do something. I want to find answers, Rosanna said, jumping from her bed, flapping her folding fan. Flap, 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 flap. I need to find out, but how? Bianchina thought, playing with her sunglasses. I would like to know, Celeste said while stretching and yawning. I really need to know what joy means to the others, Jalina said, leaping from her bed, dancing in her room. Maybe the answers are on the walls. Maybe there is a secret code to discover to pass that walls, Rosanna exclaimed. Maybe there is a secret code in the walls that opens a window to see through, Bianchina said with excitement. Maybe the answers are on the wall, Celeste said, yawning. Maybe the answers are on the walls. Maybe they hide the code for joy for each kingdom, Jalina said. I will tap the wall with my fan until I will break it. Nah, I can do that. I will flap the walls until I find a secret passage, Rosanna said. From today on, my mission is finding a code to access to the other kingdoms. I will touch the surface of the wall until I find it, Bianchina said. Oh, another beautiful day, Celeste exclaimed, opening the window of her room and stretching. Oh, I will spend more time near the walls to search for a secret code. Oh, no one have never seen before. I will rest my leg on it, and I have my nut close by, so I won't lose time, she said. I have to attend all the parties we are invited to, and while my parents and friends are dancing and laughing, I will go to the wall and search for a code. Nobody will notice my absence, Galina said. I can dance along the wall. Maybe my movements are the key for the secret code. What a great idea, Jalina exclaimed, leaping from her room to the living room to the kitchen to grab a delicious yellow cookie. Then she went out to put in place her plan. Rosanna rushed to the wall, realizing how quiet around it was. Let's start from here. She tapped the wall with her fan. Flap, 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 flap. But soon the heat made her slow down until she stopped. Oh, I'm so mad and hot. It's harder than I thought, Rosanna said, gasping. Bianchina went to the wall and started looking for a code. She touched the surface using double sunglasses to protect herself from the brightness of the wall. But she had to stop. Oh, I have to rest my eyes. These walls are even brighter than all entire kingdom. It's harder than I thought, Bianchina said with disappointment. Celeste, after a long walk, reached the wall. Oh, I'm so tired already. I will put my feet on the wall. Oh, I can rest and touch the surface with my soles, she said, yawning. Soon she fell asleep. Oh no, I fell asleep. It's time to go home. Oh, how can I fight this constant sleepiness? She said, crying. It's harder than I thought, she said, walking back home. Jalina, freed from a party and approaching the wall, said, I can dance and touch the wall with my hands, my feet, and part of my body. She created a beautiful choreography following the music echoed from the parties. She danced and danced until the tiredness won her joy. I have to stop and go back to the party before it's over, she said, almost crying. It's harder than I thought. The next day, the four girls started again their mission. They try and try and try again, day after day, until one day they all were at the walls at the same time, touching the surface with their hands. They felt a strong tickling in their hands, and the color changed. What is this color? What is happening to me? Rosanna said, turning orange. What are these colors? What is happening to me? Bianchina said, turning the color of the rainbow. What is the color? What is happening to me? Celeste said, turning purple. What is the color? What is happening to me? Angelina said, turning green. The four girls jumped backward from the walls. Their hands were back to the usual color. Scared and excited at the same time, they touched again with their hands the surface of the wall, and the magic happened once more. They were changing color, but this time they didn't step back, understanding they were close to discover the truth about the walls. They start calling for help. Anybody around? Stop flapping your fan and come to the wall to see what is happening, Rosanna said. Don't be afraid of the brightness of the wall. Please, someone come here to touch the surface. Something amazing is happening, Bianchina said. Hey, anybody around? Stop being lazy and come here to the wall. Come and see, I'm changing color, Celeste screaming with all her energy, this time without yawning. Hey, everybody listen to me. Stop dancing and laughing. Come to the wall. Here there is something extraordinary happening. It will be a great party. Angelina screamed louder than the music and noise around. People in the Four Kingdoms heard that request. Some they didn't care, some they were scared and ran home. Some they were too busy to even hear. But soon the voices of the four girls were echoing in the kingdoms. The curiosity won, and a lot of people led to the walls. Kids first touched the surface, and the magic started the multicolored show. The excitement was in the air, attracting more and more people, even the scared to death, the busier and the lazy bones. The more hands touched the wall, the softer the walls became. They became softer and softer and softer until the walls became beams of multicolored light reaching the sky. Everybody were looking at the sky in astonishment, enjoying the overwhelming spectacle without saying a word. Sadly, the silence was broken from the low voice of the four girls. I found the solution to defeat the walls, Rosanna said, jumping around. I find the solution to defeat the wall, Bianchina said, reaching Rosanna and throwing her sunglasses in the air. I found the solution to defeat the walls, and I'm not tired at all, Celeste said in uncontrollable joy. We all found a solution to defeat the wall, and now we have to find a name to this new color, Jalina said with pride. Finally, the four girls meet each other for the first time. They hugged, laughed, and enjoyed the new color of their bodies and clothes. All the people of the kingdoms were proud of the four girls. Their bravery and anger for the truth create a new world. It was indeed a new, wonderful, colorful world, despite someone who was reluctant at the beginning to all the change and all that freedom. The sun wasn't just red anymore, but yellow and orange, a new color created by mixing red and yellow. It was up in the morning and down at night, leaving the sky to the moon, which chose a silver dress to party with the yellow stars. The temperature changed, sometimes cold, sometimes hot, sometimes warm. People used fans when they needed, and sunglasses only on the brightest days. The grass, the leaf, the stem of the flower were green, a new color created by mixing blue and yellow. Fruit and vegetables were red, yellow, orange, purple, created by mixing blue and red. The water was transparent but changed color thanks to the reflection of the environment. After a storm, a 7 colors archway formed in the sky. People called it rainbow, and the kids all went outside to enjoy that beautiful magic without caring of the rain. The skin of people were pink from mixing red and white, some brown from mixing red, yellow, and blue. Even the mood of people changed, not always the same. Sometimes sad, sometimes mad, sometimes joyful, sometimes lazy, sometimes tireless. And it was just right like that. Endless nuance for everything: object, animal, insect, human being. The four girls were friends forever and known forever as the rebel heroines who seek the truth, changing the world, and discover the magic of mixing color. And you? Yes, you, my reader. Would you like to try the magic of mixing colors? I bet you would. So let's try this new colorful adventure together. Let's try. Have fun. The end.